welcome to Premier Sports Fan Center, your favorite YouTube channel for your watch along on your sports programs. You're welcome to the watch along show of Aston Villa against Arsenal. Arsenal has just been dethroned by Liverpool on top of the table a few hours ago in that thrilling game between Crystal Palace and Liverpool. That Liverpool had to come back from a goal down to win 2-1. I'm not alone in the studio. I have with me Feromi, an Arsenal fan. Feromi, you're welcome.
Good evening.
Feromi is first time on our show, and I hope I will see more of him. And I have my regular culprit, Shego.
Well, good evening, Yamites. Good evening, Feromi, and welcome to Premier Sports. It happens that you're an Arsenal fan. And your debut on Premier Sports Fan Center is a game for Arsenal against Aston Villa. But fortunately, Arsenal will be losing today. So at the end of 90 minutes, we'll be seeing your face. Sport fans, sport lovers, it's really happy. It's really fun, being in the studio again. We saw the game between Manchester United and Bournemouth, and that game ended 3-0 in favor of Bournemouth. Probably this one will also be giving us another upset.
I know that one will be a very sweet conversation. We will get there. So my name is Afolayan Adeyemi. So watch with us. And is Aston Villa trying to take the game to Arsenal right now? It only Watkins passing back to Douglas, who returns it back to the centre back and sets it to the right hand side of the defense, trying to play a link-up play to the attack. Is Aston Villa going on the attack, now approaching the Arsenal final third? With Bailey approaching the box, tries to cut in and he plays this one into the box. McGinn just made it one as early as the 7th minute of this encounter. Feromi, you're welcome to the show.
When you were about to introduce me, there was this moment Saka had this shout.
Yeah,
and I wanted to
shout.
I want to just cool down, but now I need to just cool down finally.
I think you were able to talk about Magnin before we started the program. You're talking about him like he's in the form of his life. Well, fortunately for you now, he has just given Aston Villa the lead. A 7th minute. What's it called, Yemi? We have to look at the opening game of this match. When you look at the midfield, it has really been a midfield whereby Aston Villa has really controlled the atmosphere and the pattern of play in that midfield. Arsenal has really let himself down in that midfield, and this is how I love seeing football. When you are the underdogs, take the game as early as possible, get those goals before the big teams, or let me say probably a team like Arsenal comes into the game and starts to dominate. With this goal for Aston Villa, it's really a good opener for this game. We're in for a lot of excitement in this encounter.
So Shagun said it right there. We are in for a long night and exciting one at that. So it's Aston Villa 1, Arsenal 0. Aston Villa, can they make it 8, breaking their 15 game home winning streak? The record they had last in, I think, 1931. Let's see if Unai Emery will actually paint his name in gold. We knew that Aston Villa had to pay Villarreal some cool pounds to get him.
It has actually been worth it.
Yeah, it has paid off.
Because when he was at Arsenal, the Arsenal fans and their club, they were not.
They were not okay with. They didn't value.
No, you can't say we are not okay.
No, but
we were not patient.
But they were patient with
you guys.
We were not. It was only 1.5 season he had with us.
Yeah, how many seasons was he supposed to have?
What I'm trying to say is that we are not patient with him the way
Like
we are with
Arteta.
Arteta.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to say. Because looking at Emery right now, I felt Emery has really justified himself. Mostly clubs he has been to. Looking at PSG, looking at Villarreal and
Sevilla.
Yeah. And he has always
And
come
it's
up.
Arsenal trying to turn defense into attack with an attempt in the box 18 of Aston Villa right there. But see Arsenal in possession of the ball. Gabriel Martinelli trying to go through 2 men. But bro, this is not academy football. You're playing against Aston Villa. So it's Aston Villa playing from the back right there, trying to start up. Now, this wave of playing from the back, Feromi.
Yeah.
There's some football pundits that are against it. Some are for. Which side are you on? Because the risk beckons and you see goalkeepers making mistakes week in, week out.
I can say playing from the back is one of the reasons why Emery left Arsenal. Because Arsenal couldn't adjust to that pattern at that period because there was a lot of error needed to goals at that period. So I felt is something that you need your players for. You need your type of players for.
Yeah,
and I felt it's a new process in football now because most before I think before we have this situation whereby the keeper just had to just play the ball, just play the ball to the midfield, looking for a pivot man to just. But now I felt the way of football has gone to the look like keeper must be able to have impact on the attack of the team. Yes. That's why I say mostly coaches are going for keepers who has good feet. That they will say, okay, I need a goalkeeper who can play to this certain player from the back. Yeah, so I felt is one thing that a lot of coaches want to apply to their type of
their game
pattern.
And looking at this, Shegun, we saw Sam Allardyce really come out to critique, I think was it Klopp last season, about this same playing from the back.
Yeah, I think if there's a coach that will actually not be happy, who won't be happy with playing from the back, Sam Allardyce has to be number one. And you have to look at it that we are actually moving from the old the traditional way of playing football to now. And when you look at the way these new coaches again, they are playing they're having the kind of pattern, the new coaches. I'm talking about the new wave of coaches we have now. Arteta, Arteta, Alonso at Bayern Leverkusen. They are even playing more different pattern away from what the likes of Pep Guardiola, Klopp, and Pochettino are playing. So we are still fast moving away from the old terrain of football to a new terrain of football. Probably that is why you're having the likes of Sam Allardyce and Roy Hodgson. These are coaches who have issues with the new pattern of play. Yes, I'm not really a big fan of goalkeepers playing from the back because it puts them under pressure. Yeah. You look at Chelsea goalkeeper Robert Sanchez. That is one of the problems he has. And when you look at Raya, I think Raya is one of the very best when it comes to playing from the back. But he has considered some goals at Arsenal, some goals which shouldn't be considered by a goalkeeper.
No.
Look at Onana. Look at the number of goals he has considered at Manchester United. Now we are shifting the paradigm from the old that a goalkeeper must first have sharp reflexes. But today, when you're signing a goalkeeper, the first thing they want to see is how he can distribute with his foot.
Yeah, we can see.
Which shouldn't be the number one
we can see how well Onana is distributing goals.
And we can even say in that aspect, we saw how this situation affected Didier. It's really Didier was a very good goalkeeper, but because of his footwork, it was like, okay, you're not going with my pattern. You need to leave the club.
On the Gears side, playing for a manager and is Arsenal in possession of the ball, trying to turn defense into attack with Zinchenko passing the ball to Odegaard. Odegaard tries to find Saka with a long pass there, but bro, that's too much. Even a robot might not be able to get to that one. So it's goal kick to Aston Villa in the 13th minute of that encounter. Pressure eating up. Unai Emery scratching his face, hoping that they can hold this one and defeat the defending champions of the Premier League and the runner-up in the same week, Sheldon.
Okay, I thought you wanted to say the defending champions, maybe Arsenal. I wanted to call you back. How come? They've actually defeated Manchester City. And we saw that defeat. It was actually a very convincing game against Manchester City. Probably that was their last game. So probably that is why they're having this kind of motivation coming into the game against Arsenal. And when you've seen the first 14 minutes of this game, you notice that they've not given Arsenal the room to play how Arsenal want to play. They've not given Arsenal the chance of dominating.
And it's Arsenal trying to attack with the ball right now. Gabriel Jesus finds an empty space.
Look at the number of wrong passes we've seen in this game. It's looking like Arsenal looking like the Chelsea that played against Manchester. Manchester
United. You can't compare Arsenal to Chelsea. Please don't ever. right now, please don't. Because looking at the situation right now, in this match, I felt Aston Villa are trying to make this first impression in the first 20 minutes.
But you
of this
guys are
game.
yet to lay you are yet to
Yeah,
lay.
yeah, you expect this type of intense situations in this type of matches because in the first 20 games, like it's even the home ground, we're expecting this intensity, like almost everything right now because Arsenal right now they need to just I think they need a player like Jorginho in this match that can try to like dictate this type of midfield.
Yeah.
Because
Because
the midfield is next to zero for Arsenal in this game.
Yes,
So
it has been
is
Aston Villa
Zinchenko
taking
dropping
that midfield.
into the midfield right now, trying to do the job that, like he heard Fermi said, Jorginho can do better. Let's see if the tactical brilliance of Arteta will come into play. So is Arsenal trying to turn defense into attack,
They
but
are
was
not giving them
intercepted by
any.
Oli Watkins, who tried to take
One
a
is
fast
something-
one there,
is
but
doing
Declan
it.
Rice came to the rescue. So it's Aston Villa that wants to restart the game. He throws it back to the defender. It's a good restart for Aston Villa right there at the 16th minute of that encounter. So let's see, with lightning strike again on Arsenal, and that was Kai Havertz on the attacker. He stole the ball right there and finds Saka. What can Saka do in the box? He cuts, he plays the shot, but it was well blocked by the Aston Villa player right there. It's still Arsenal in possession of the ball with Declan Rice, who passes it to Ben White. Is that a cross or a back pass? Or a shot?
When you're having a goalkeeper like Emiliano Martinez, the current best goalkeeper in the world,
in the
we saw
world.
him with what's it called with Argentina.
Argentina.
We saw his exploit. Even with Aston Villa last season was one of the big reasons why Aston Villa finished strong last season. It's still one of the reasons why we're having Aston Villa in the top 4 this season. So and it boils down to when we're talking about goalkeepers. When you have a good goalkeeper at your back, there's this confidence in you when you are moving, when you are attacking, and that is what you're seeing in the Aston Villa defense. So it's going to take a lot of brilliance to beat Martinez tonight in this encounter. So let's see what Arsenal and it's again about Kai Havertz because he's one of the players who dominates or who framed that Arsenal midfield. The earlier he gets into this game, the better it is for Arsenal. They need to get him into the flow of this game.
I think
we saw. I'm coming to you, Fermi. We saw the way Kai Havertz laid that pass to Saka, but Saka didn't make good use of it.
It's not like he didn't make good use of it. That was the best thing he could have done. And that is the typical Saka, cutting and trying to find the.
But Fermi, don't you think Saka would be easily found out if he continues playing like that?
So far for the past 2 seasons now, since Saka has been playing as a regular starter for Arsenal, I felt he has this situation of 2 against 1, 3 against 1 towards him so far.
Yeah,
and it has been a lot of work for him. It's not easy for 2-3 defenders.
And it's Gabriel Jesus who stole the ball right there, tries to find an Arsenal player, but none.
And he's always a victim of, I think, this regular foul, eating, all these things.
Is the best player. Hazard? Even Hazard that was hit over and over in the EPL, he never complained.
We are talking about Saka right now. Eden Hazard right now could not continue his career because of injury.
Yeah.
And we don't know where he was being hit. That
you guys are overburning Saka.
So right now, Saka needs some protection from the ref. And I don't know,
mean they should get a bodyguard for him?
Not about bodyguard. I feel like it's becoming regular. So far, I've watched a lot of matches that Saka. I understand, but what's the essence of a coach initiating or players against Saka having this thought that you need to get it
and
before,
that is the way you can beat the team. When you know that this is the team talisman, what's the best way of you going into that?
So what's the sportsmanship?
And Zinchenko who tries to find Kai Havertz with that pass. Oh, but the referee says Kai Havertz, you've committed a foul right there. So it's going to be a free kick to Aston Villa in Aston Villa's final third. So it's still 1-0 in favor of Aston Villa. The goal was scored in the 7th minute by McGinn. And McGinn has actually put Aston Villa ahead in that encounter. We can see Unai Emery trying to dish out some information right there. Shouting his heart out. And Emiliano Martinez just restarted the game, passing to the central back, who tries to find somewhere, but the ball has been stolen by Kai Havertz, who doesn't even he tries to find her. I think that's Gabriel Martinelli right there in the box, trying to cut in, pass back, but it was dispossessed by McGinn again. Back to Martinelli, who tries to find his defender there, Gabriel. Gabriel gives it back to him, and McGinn just committed a throw-in against Aston Villa. So let's see, can Arsenal do something fruitful from this attack? It's still left to be seen. So far, so good for Aston Villa. Not so good for Arsenal because Arsenal, I don't think Arsenal has had any sort of target.
I'm not really impressed in the first 20 minutes from Arsenal. The intensity has not really been there from the Gunners. This is unlike the Arsenal we are used to. It's like they came into this game with a lot of respect for Aston Villa. Probably they've watched the game against Manchester City and see the way what's it called, Aston Villa played against
But they
Manchester
have
City.
to respect
No,
Aston
when
Villa.
you want to defeat these teams, you don't have to allow them to dominate play against you. That was the mistake Manchester United made against Newcastle, whereby you allow them dominate play, you allow them dominate even you yourself, and try and frame how you are going to play in the game. That is what Aston Villa is doing to Arsenal in this game. They are dominating play. They are laying down their own pattern of play, and
Yeah.
Arsenal are following that flow of play that Aston Villa are playing in this game. They are taking the game so calm. This is not the intensity in which Arsenal plays normally. You will have seen Saka trying to beat on a lot of runs. You will have seen Martinelli on a lot of runs in this game. And I'm looking at it. If at the end of the first half this game is ending 1-0, probably Arteta should be looking to his bench and bringing in a player like Trossard.
Yeah.
This is the player that knows
more
how
technical.
to run into the pocket. It's more technical, and that's the problem I do have with Martinelli. As good as Martinelli is more of a one-way footballer to me. When the skills are not working, he doesn't know how to walk his way, trying to walk through those pockets, and that is where Arsenal will be needing Trossard in this game. So let's see if this game is ending this first half, because I don't really think Arsenal will be getting that one more goal in this first half, because they are not playing like it. Only if that goal is coming against the run of play. Probably that's the only way Arsenal can get a goal.
So 22nd minute in that encounter between Villarreal and Real Sociedad, still Villarreal nil, Real Sociedad nil. Back to the Aston Villa against Arsenal game. It's Aston Villa who has a free kick with a foul. Kai Havertz committed on Tielemans. Yuri Tielemans, who joined Aston Villa this summer from Leicester City on a free transfer. So let's see what Aston Villa can make out of this attempt. Douglas Luiz standing behind it. There's Bailey right there. And there's Tielemans who's trying to have a word with
Tielemans should be taking this, because when it comes to this type of free kick, I think he's a good player for it. Probably Leon Bailey also. These are technical players.
But I think Douglas has been the best set piece taker this season.
Okay.
So let's see.
So
let's see what will happen.
This might just be the second goal.
And Douglas Luiz stays beside it. And I think there's McGinn there too.
Yeah. But I'll fancy Douglas Luiz taking this.
As I've said it earlier, that there should be a technical change in this lineup for Arsenal. And I'll prefer Trossard in this game in placement of Martinelli, because some crosses that I felt Trossard is very good at.
And he plays it in, but he couldn't lift it over the wall. And it's Saka trying to attack the Aston Villa defense, but the defender came to the rescue right there. Martinez now in possession of the ball, sends a long one forward. Can they keep that? Bailey keeps that, tries to find Wilkins, but he couldn't get to that on time. So it's Gabriel Jesus who tries to start the play.
And though I don't really blame them, because when you have a player like Douglas Luiz, you're having Tielemans in the midfield, you're having McGinn. These are players who can body anybody in the midfield.
And they can run at you.
The midfield battle has really been somehow for Arsenal, because when you look at Arsenal, the only players that can actually body this Aston Villa player is probably Declan Rice. And when you have Declan Rice running around, it will get burnt out in this first half.
And these are situations whereby we need Partey. And I felt Partey injury has really cost us this season. And we really need him in this type of situation.
But when you talk about Partey injury costing Arsenal, I think that was why Declan Rice was brought in.
Yeah, I know. But I don't feel like it's not possible.
I think the biggest problem is Xhaka leaving Arsenal. That pocket hasn't really been filled. And I really love the way it is right now, because now is the time they're actually giving him the respect he deserved, the respect he never got when he was at Arsenal. It reminds me of when
Makelele.
No, when this guy was at Chelsea and wasn't getting those respects. And there's an opportunity for Arsenal.
And that's a good chance for Arsenal. Saka plays it back, but plays it through. Emiliano Martinez came out, couldn't get it, but the defender came to the rescue. So it's Aston Villa trying to turn defense into attack. But no, Arsenal player fouled him down there, Douglas Luiz, and it's going to be a free kick to Aston Villa at the 25th minute of that encounter. So it's game on, it's game on, it's game on
Look
at
at that.
Aston Villa. Look at that
I know
pass.
if it was your Chelsea player there, they would have given up all of they would have given up all hopes of meeting
Yeah,
that
you
goal.
can't just assume.
No. Nicholas Jackson would have given up hope of pushing that goal. I'm very sure of that.
Saka is not the top man. So what makes you so sure that it will be Jackson?
If Jackson
Racing
had met
Mm.
that, he would have given up hope of running over that ball.
Well, let's see. Only time will tell. Anywhere near game on.
Balls
Yeah.
are-
Look at
these
that.
are
Again,
very-
trying to attack with the
Look at
ball
the
right
body.
there.
Look at the
Who
body.
tried to set it to work things, but he couldn't get that pass through. So it's Saka in possession of the ball right now. Who finds Zinchenko? Zinchenko finds Ben White. Back to Saka. Saka tries to pass to Gabriel Jesus.
I'm
But
saying
is that a pass?
Even
Or
Saka
is
is
this-
not in this game. He's not really in
No,
this
you
game.
can't say it's not
No,
in
he's
this game.
this
Like,
game.
I,
You're not
if you can notice so far in the last 2-3 minutes now, it seems Arsenal are starting to come up to this game. They're starting to play, and that's why I said it's more like this. This is one of the idea of all coaches that at the beginning of the match, in the 10-20 minutes, should be about we, should be about us, and it falls on who knows how to use it. And after that period, you see everything is going to like the energy, all the old zeal, everything. You can't take it on for 90 minutes.
Yeah, you
So
can.
that's it happens. So right now, I felt Arsenal has started to come into this game, and I don't know if you want to agree with that.
I'm not agreeing with that.
Okay, okay.
I've not really seen anything from Arsenal coming into this game. It has still been what's it called? Aston Villa caging Arsenal in dominating possession. That midfield battle, you guys need to really come into that midfield battle. It's needed because that is where that is why your attackers are feeling lonely up front. How many times have we seen passes get to what's it called Gabriel Jesus up front? How many times have we seen passes got into Saka? The only player we've been seeing much more mostly in this game from Arsenal attack has really been what's it called Gabriel Martinelli, and even himself has been caged on that wing. So they really need
what
to
an
get
error.
themselves into
Wow.
it.
So they really need to get themselves into it. 27 minutes in that encounter is Arsenal in possession of the ball. With Zinchenko who finds Declan Rice, who sends it back to Raya, the ball playing goalkeeper indeed.
He probably missed that
Straight to
period.
Gabriel. Gabriel finds Martinelli, who had to drop back to the role Zinchenko should have been to come and get that pass. So it's a pass back to Raya. Raya now clears it forward. I thought he would play from the back like he was expected.
There's one thing about what's it called?
And it's game on in that encounter. It's Aston Villa in possession of the ball, passing the ball around as if they are playing against
They are
the West Ham
calmly
United.
passing it around. It's not like they're passing it around. They are calmly passing it around. They are controlling the game. They are controlling the process and the
It
flow
seems
of the play.
Bailey, man.
If Bailey is going out, there's
continue.
still Diaby, another threat on the bench again. So when it comes to
So you just want to remind them.
I want to remind you, if Bailey
the
is going
pressure
out,
days
then
are not over.
Diaby is even
No.
more potent than what's it called,
No.
than Leon Bailey again.
Fair on me looking at the way this game is going. What do you think your coach Arteta should be doing rightly?
Right now, I think the first thing they need to do is just to sub off Zinchenko because he just created the first yellow card right now. And I think that will be a lot of pressure on him because if you are still having Bailey on that field, on this football pitch right now, it will be everything will be at Zinchenko.
But
right now-
don't you think that Zinchenko is an experienced player? He might find a way around it.
I know it might find a way, but looking at the way Aston Villa are playing, they're trying to just stick to only that pattern they know how to play. And I don't know if there's a solution to that. And that should have been what Arsenal should have been looking at all weeks. How to find solution to.
But
Aston
don't you
Villa.
think Arsenal looked at it?
And then another
You can't
disadvantage.
give what you
Another
don't
disadvantage is that we are not having our coach on the touchline.
Oh,
I felt
I don't like all
that moment where he could have shouted, make some
I once
some
heard a
ideas.
coach say that you do your coaching in the training pitch. On this field of play, you do little to nothing except for
Exactly. I heard something like that
Yeah.
before.
So
And it's actually
it depends on who it works for.
Yeah.
Depends on who it works for. So
most times
like-
it doesn't work. All this shouting. Players only say I played football for years. So they don't actually mostly listen. especially because when you are tensed, it's the information you have before you are
And
processing.
this is exactly the same pattern Aston Villa loves taking out.
Yeah, that's their own football structure, not like
And the
Manchester
biggest
United.
problem where I would disagree with Ferrum is Arsenal taking out Zinchenko. Because when you look at Zinchenko, it looks like one player that plays three positions for Arsenal. He's the number one utility player in this Arsenal squad. He comes into the game playing as a left back, but he's the only one that you'll see in the midfield, coming to the midfield to play as a 4. He's still the only one you'll see joining the attack to play as a 10 for Arsenal. So if you are taking Zinchenko out of this game and you're bringing a player like Kiwol or what's it called, or Tomiyasu.
Tomiyasu is about.
Probably Kiwol is one you're going to bring in. Kiwol is not a left back. He's more of a central back than a left back.
Yeah, we bought him. Yeah, we bought him like a left central back.
Left central back.
So
if you're bringing Kiwol into this game, then that's another opportunity for Arsenal.
That's an opportunity for Arsenal,
It's an
but
offside.
Offside.
it's an offside on Ben White right there. So it's 31st minute in that encounter. Still Aston Villa 1, Arsenal 0. Martinez had to take some cool.
I think an error happened. Probably maybe you didn't miss that part. A pass was given to Martinez and he missed the ball.
Yeah,
A back pass.
Yeah, a back pass.
And that's my biggest problem with him.
Yeah.
You know, he makes some schoolboys error. Probably you have to
One thing I just think
Martinez and Pickford.
He's not really a ball playing goalkeeper, Martinez. He's more or less like
A traditional
goalkeeper.
And we should be expecting more of a time wasting.
But he's trying to improve.
Yeah, we should be expecting a time wasting technique for me.
And look at it, it's Declan at the edge of the box. And that was easily cleared out by Aston Villa. Arsenal couldn't take advantage of that. It's still Saka in the box for Arsenal, and he finds the corner, but Emiliano Martinez was there to say, hey.
I think that should have been a shot for Declan Rice.
That should have been a shot from Declan
That should
Rice.
have been a shot for Declan Rice.
So it's still Aston Villa 1, Arsenal 0, and in this encounter, 32nd minute. So far, so good for Arsenal, for Aston Villa.
Well, so far, they have themselves where they want themselves to be, and they have Arsenal exactly where they want Arsenal to be. They are controlling the flow of game, which is unlike Arsenal. The normal Arsenal, the Arsenal we're used to. I think Arteta needs to arrange a lot of substitutions coming into the second half. There's a need to bring Jorginho into that midfield. Probably withdraw Kai Havertz away from that game and bring in Jorginho, because they need a player who can actually spring those passes in the midfield. And that is one thing they are missing here. And if they want to get themselves into this midfield battle, they need to get a player like Jorginho that can spring 1-2 passes in the midfield. So you can call out the Aston Villa players. Not you holding onto the ball and expecting two players to come onto you before you find your next man to drop the ball to. That is why they are losing a lot of battles in that midfield. A lot of duels have been lost by Arsenal in this midfield, which is so much unlike Arsenal. I'm so much disappointed in this first 30 minutes I've seen Arsenal play, because this is not what you expect. And not at a time whereby Manchester City are not in the form of their life. This is when you are supposed to be picking up these loose points so that you can lay a challenge. And now you have Liverpool at the top of the table, and you want to lose or you want to play a full-time draw against Aston Villa. You have yourself to be.
So it's Saka trying to turn defense into attack for Arsenal. He sets it back to Declan Rice. Declan Rice passed the ball to Ben White. Ben White with the ball right now tries to play 1-2 with Saka, but it seems he couldn't get to it, but he got to it. And he sets it back to Saka again. Saka finds Odegaard, who plays a slow shot. But the shot went off target, but very close to the goal post right there. Had to force a long stretch from Emiliano Martinez.
That was a good initiative there from Martin Odegaard, because if you look at the way Martinez shaped himself there, he was expecting a top corner shot from Martin Odegaard.
Probably a cross, because he was having Havertz and Isus, so he was probably expecting a cross or something. And
I think one battle I've really enjoyed in this game has been Saliba and Watkins. It has really been LD. Saliba has really tried enough to take Watkins away from the box, which I think is very good for Arsenal, because you don't play with Ole Watkins around the box. This is a player that gets those goals when you least expect. So I think Gabriel and Saliba, they need to put their eye on that man. They don't have to let him lose. And probably, after considering that goal, not really seen much of Arsenal coming all out against Aston Villa. Maybe they are looking at it that if they are attacking so much against Aston Villa, they will have to let Ole Watkins lose, which might lead to them conceding another goal in this first half. So let's see if it's possible they keep this game 1-0 at halftime and come all out in the second half to see if they can get those goals or against run of play if they can get a goal in this first half. But I don't really expect Arsenal to get a goal, like I said the other time, because when you look at it up front, it has really been boring. It has really been quiet. We've not really seen what's it called? Gabriel Jesus get into this game. Martinelli has started getting them quiet. I think they've started changing to Saka's wing, and probably maybe that is where one or two might happen. Kai Havertz is not getting into this
And
game
it's
as much
Arsenal
as I
trying
expected
to attack. He said the pass to Gabriel Martinelli, who finds Odegaard. Odegaard drops it. Oh, Zinchenko couldn't find a way into the defense. Leaving Aston Villa to counter, but Saliba came to the rescue, who set it straight to Declan Rice. Declan Rice set it to Ben White. Ben White sets it to Saka. Saka returns it to Ben White. And it's Arsenal trying to turn defense into attack right there, trying to find a way back into this game. Will they find a way back? Or will they go down to the source of Aston Villa? And that was a good long pass to Martinelli.
Oh,
And
this
he
should just be
started
the.
dribbling
Oh, why did you do that?
And that was good defending from Aston Villa right there. But it's still danger zone. And Gabriel Jesus tries to dribble around. But the defense of Aston Villa came to the rescue right there.
I think I'll fault Martinelli for that. That should be a goal for Arsenal because I think he left that to probably celebrate or think that was going into the back of the net. He never really followed did a follow up on that ball. But good one for Arsenal there. At least we are starting to see them, get some passes behind the enemy lines, which is actually good for them. 36 minutes gone. We still have about 9 more minutes to go in this first half. So let's see if they can muster one or two. Good one for them. He really beats that offside trap there. But I think he should have probably raised that over his head and become to his own feet, not in trying to get the back of the net from that
But
place.
even Martinez didn't make the attempt easy for him right there. So Aston Villa started with a 4-4-1-1 formation with Martinez in goal. Konza, Diego, Torres, Digne, Pau Torres that came in from Villarreal right there over the summer to come to meet his former manager right there. Those are the defensive pairing. And the midfield, you have Bailey on the right, Kamara, Douglas Luiz, central midfielder, and McGinn playing the left-hand side of the midfield, leaving Tielemans playing in front of them and Watkins playing as the top man. And Real Sociedad just drew the first blood in that game against Villarreal at the 38th minute of that encounter. So it's Real Sociedad 1, Villarreal nil.
That goal has been coming. That is Marino with that goal. That goal has been coming right for like 5 minutes ago. Because you've seen the intensity from Real Sociedad. They've been playing a massive attacking game against Villarreal in that second half. It's a well-decided goal for them.
Yeah, and it seems Arsenal coming out, I think the last 5 minutes has paid off. You can see the pressure beginning to show on the Aston Villa players.
Yeah, I felt there's more pressure on Aston Villa right now because even though they're like a goal ahead right now, but I felt this pressure of Arsenal trying to like counter them.
And it's a long pass to Kai Havertz who runs into the box. He passes it and it's not to Odegaard. And Odegaard plays it. My goodness! How did Martinez get that one?
It's not about Martinez get that. That was one too many touches from Odegaard there.
Yeah.
That first touch should have let him out.
And that was a beautiful pass from Kai Havertz.
Build up there from Arsenal.
Yeah.
He didn't need that second and third touch anymore.
Yeah.
After that first touch, pick your spots and go into
it went
it.
to his weak foot actually.
That's his best foot. The left footer.
The first pass, if you want to play it.
Okay.
He already controlled it with the first one. There was no need of him shaping that ball anymore. After that first touch,
just bend
take your bend. Saka would have bent that ball from there. After that first touch, Saka would.
That was a good chance that Arsenal speed
Odegaard has scored a lot of goals in this same position. And I'm very disappointed I couldn't try to put that in right now because Arsenal need a goal right now.
Arsenal started with a 4-3-3 formation with Raya in goal, Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel, and Zinchenko the defenders, and Kai Havertz, Declan Rice, and Martin Odegaard in the midfield, leaving Martinelli, Saka, and Gabriel Jesus up front, and that's a long pass to Bailey at the final third of Arsenal, but the ball was stolen easily by Gabriel Jesus.
Look at the body
who
there.
the
Look at that
player-
body.
Yeah, that body, the ref is explaining. And
Wow,
that's a
you
good pass to
don't.
Watkins.
Ow!
And that was a good
Offside,
save
that's
also,
offside, that's offside.
but it was an offside against Ole
You
Watkins.
see what I was
there.
saying that they need to be careful of Watkins' movement around the central back. They should be doing what what's it called? What Newcastle did to Anthony Martial the other day against Manchester United against Newcastle. They never let Anthony Martial very close
And
to the box.
if he had scored
Look
that
at
goal,
it.
it would have stood.
Yeah,
Because
probably
it
Vera
was
will be
onside.
checking it.
Yeah.
We
Because
can't
the
really,
shoulder, when you draw the line.
it's 2-0
And
already.
I
that
think
game.
it's 2-0 already.
It's
in,
2-0 already.
in that game against Villarreal. Real Sociedad just made it 2 actually in the 41st minute of that encounter. So it's 2-0 to Real Sociedad
Well deserved.
in
Well
that
deserved.
game.
I'm still waiting for a goal from our
It-
very
it
own
would-
Sadiq Kumar. You know, whenever Sadiq Kumar is playing for Real Sociedad, is a different blood from him playing when he plays for the Super Eagles of Nigeria.
Yeah.
Is a different Sadiq Kumar. And he has really been a thorn in the flesh for Villarreal in this encounter. So I'm still expecting a goal from that young man.
So let's see if Sadiq Umar will actually put his name on the score sheet. So it's game on in that encounter. 41st minute, Aston Villa against Arsenal. Aston Villa leading 1-0 already. So it's I think the referee
I think he spotted an infringement.
And it's going to be a restart by Arsenal. Who starts the ball? ASAP, because Arsenal actually need a goal to come back into this encounter. So a long pass to Gabriel Jesus, controls it into the box, and he tries to cut, and he plays that one.
Wow.
And that was a beautiful save by Martinez, and the defender of Aston Villa to clear it out for a corner kick to Arsenal in the 42nd minute of that game. Look at that beautiful
Now,
pass.
look at it. I think they've changed their pattern of play against Aston Villa right now, and I think it's working for them. Getting a lot of long ball in between the Aston Villa backline, and that's working for them. I think this is the second or third time we're seeing one of those balls getting in between the Aston Villa backline. It's different from when Arsenal were holding onto the ball and expecting Aston Villa to come all out against them, which was actually making the game a kind of cagey for Arsenal. But right now, I think that it's working for them, and so let's see if they can continue with that process. Probably 1 or 2 times, we'll finally be getting Arsenal first goal in this game.
I hope that's not an injury for Jesus, because he had to stretch his leg for that ball, and I felt that was the same leg he had surgery. And
Saka plays the corner into the box, but Ole Watkins came to the rescue and headed that one back for another corner kick.
Wow,
That was a close one.
that was a close one.
Very close.
That was going
And
in
let's
naturally.
say if Arsenal can maximize this corner kick again, let's say, can Arsenal really maximize this opportunity at this point in time? So it's Saka who stays behind the corner flag, raises his hands and trying to find his player. He plays it into the box, and that was an easy catch for Martinez.
Time
Who stays on the ball and is trying to hold
It's
his
built. It's
waist.
actually built for the Nigerian Professional Football League. Because when it comes to time wasting, this is the best goalkeeper for it. He knows how to frustrate players,
Yes,
his opponents
opponents.
with it. Because we saw it with him versus Cristiano Ronaldo, him versus Bruno Fernandes, and do work for him. So I think when it comes to we are yet to even see wasting time in this first half. By the time we get into the 60 minutes, you'll start seeing the frustration on the Arsenal players that why is Martinez wasting a lot of time.
So 44th minute of that encounter, I see Aston Villa leading 1-0. And that was a good chance that Villarreal couldn't convert in that encounter. And Dortmund, 1 man down and 1-0 down to Leipzig at home at the 44th minute of that encounter. Atalanta AC Milan 1-1, and it seems Atalanta is about to get a second goal. Lookman drew the first blood, and Olivier Giroud brought AC
the
Milan
ageless
back.
Olivier Giroud.
Yeah, ageless, fine wine aging graciously. But Aston Villa, Atalanta just made it two. So it's Atalanta two, AC Milan one. I almost said Aston Villa. Tell me what I said. Oh, this guy, I don't think he likes Arsenal for no reason. For any reason. Lookman,
What?
Lookman just made it two.
Wow, look more with the second goal.
So it's Lookman two and AC Milan.
I think prior to
one.
this week, he was yet to score a goal in Serie A. This should be his first and second goal in Serie A this season for a man that was one of if not
I
a
think
matter.
he has scored one. Was
One?
it? Yeah, I think he scored one earlier.
No,
So
no.
is it two
Okay,
matches
probably it was
ago?
2 matches ago because I know when he came to Abuja for the Super Eagles goal game,
Yeah.
he was yet to score
Yeah.
a Serie A goal this season. But good one for him scoring against one of
AC
the
Milan.
one of the big teams. I think that would sport.
At least 2 minutes
better.
added time in that game between Aston Villa versus Arsenal, and that cross corner kick came in from Bailey, but Arsenal defenders came to the rescue. Is Aston Villa still in possession of the ball? Courtesy that left back right there, who placed that one into the box. Gabriel Jesus was there to clear up the danger.
He's looking injured already. I don't think he'll be returning for the second half because he's limping, and you can feel that from the way he's running.
And
He's
they
not
really
comfortable.
need him in this game.
I think there's Nketiah on the bench.
Yeah, but can
He has always come to Arsenal rescue whenever they need him. So,
I felt instead of Iketi, I would prefer Trossard. And I would prefer Trossard. If Trossard is on the field, there will be an interswitch between Trossard, Havertz, and Martinelli. So I think, wow, there's a ball.
And is Martinelli in the box? He plays this one across the goal, but nobody to locate that. I don't know what he was thinking right there. That was just like
That's why I was saying, I didn't mean it was Trossard. But the only difference is that Trossard can't make the same run Martinelli is making.
you can see how they're making those lines, those
But I
passes,
think
those passes,
breaking line passes.
Because Aston Villa, they are setting up a line, a high line defense,
Just like Tottenham Chelsea.
against Chelsea. They are setting a high line defense line against Arsenal. And good initiative from Arsenal. There is a good initiative from the coach. You have to give it to him for getting that initiative of them going in between the lines. Coming into the second half, I know Emery wants to walk towards that. And if he's trying to walk towards that high line, not working in the second half, or trying to prevent that high line, that will be in play into Arsenal hands. Because Arsenal wants Aston Villa to pull the ball on the feet, coming into the midfield when the ball is with us, and try to attack, defend us, which Aston Villa are not giving them in this first half. I just hope Emery won't be changing this formation in the second half, because it's going to cost Aston Villa a lot if he's changing this formation.
so. You heard it from Chagun right there, who thinks Unai Emery should stick with this formation. And that's a long
It's
pass to
highlight they
Arsenal,
are
but
playing.
Martinez came out and cleared that one.
It's obvious.
And it's
highlight.
Zichenko who put his back in the second minute of the 2 minutes additional time that was given for this first half. And it's Gabriel Jesus who has been dispossessed. And it's half time in that encounter. So McGinn is the man that has separated this side so far. The goal scored in the 7th minute of that encounter was a surprising one. But the way Shegun screamed that goal, it seems he was very happy.
No, I was so happy, a goal. Without a goal in this first half, if this game has been 0-0, it would have been a boring first half.
It still
No doubt.
looks
It's
more
not
like
it's not like it's a boring game. But at least we have a goal in the first half, and that will spur the game on for the next 45 minutes. Because coming into the second half, Arsenal want to come all out, and we have the third goal in that game between
And we have
it's the young guy. Is that not Kubo? I think
Yeah.
that's Kubo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it's one
That's
Take Kubo.
Take.
Take Kubo, the young Japanese, the former.
I
He played for Real Madrid. He's on loan
he's
for
on loan
He's
for
on loan
Real
for Real
Madrid.
Madrid. He played for Real Madrid. Played for Barcelona. And he's right here at Real Sociedad doing the good work for Real Sociedad. Good work for him.
And,
getting the third goal
and you
for
know
them.
that if there's one team that can keep this 1-0 scoreline,
It's Aston Villa.
It's
We saw it
Aston
against
Villa.
Manchester City. They got that goal very early into the game, and they kept on till the dying before they got. I think that second was it 2-0. I think they got the second goal in that
Yeah,
game. No,
I think
it did stand. I think well, maybe we'll be checking it. I think that
Yeah.
goal did stand. But
So-
they kept on to that result right from early on in that game. It's just the same way they are playing against Aston. That was the same way they did against Manchester City. Frustrate them. Don't allow them to enjoy the kind of flow they want. That is
So,
what they know how to do better.
you can join this conversation via the live chat. Tell us what you think about this game. Tell us your opinion. Let us know what's on your mind. We are here because of you. And without you, we wouldn't be here. So, Matters Arising said, Arsenal all the way. Well, is it Arsenal? Is Arsenal still on the way? Or maybe they are off the way already. We don't know. Only time will tell. We still have 45 minutes plus additional time to know what Arsenal will actually bring to the table in this encounter. Femomi, now, are you beginning to get worried as an Arsenal fan?
Definitely, it's something to get worried about because I think looking at Man City, like they've been off form so far, and I think this is an opportunity for us to take advantage of. And I know Liverpool is also a threat. We might not try to look at Liverpool like a threat, but I feel Liverpool is a threat. But I think these are matches that we are supposed to at least take a draw. A point is okay because I can't really say Aston Villa is not a good team. They've been playing fine since last season, if I'm very right. But so far, I just want Arsenal to come back this second half and try to do something better because in the last 10-15 minutes of the first half, Arsenal was really getting into the game. They were getting into the game, and I could see some positive changes in the way they were playing. But I hope Jesus is not what I'm thinking. What's happened to Jesus is not what I'm thinking right now because I can't even take another injury right now because we have a lot of players on injury. We have like of Tomiyasu, Ate, Timba, who's again? I think we have most of our
But it's not
first
that
11.
much.
It's
You
not that
just
much.
mentioned
What
the
should
three,
Chelsea
four.
say?
These are key players for us. These are key players for
How
us.
many key players?
How
Are
many-
Timber joined you guys this season, so he's a key
So,
player.
so how many players do you want to mention as a Chelsea player that is injured, that's a key player for you that did not join this season?
Kane Chukwuemeka,
Chukwuemeka is there. He's out
Only
injured.
Chukwuemeka.
Chilwell.
Chilwell is out injured.
Okay, after Chilwell.
We
You are
have,
saying after.
Yeah,
You
no,
said
no, no,
just
no,
now.
I can mention for you. We haven't Tomiyasu, we haven't Partey. What about those?
But normally,
Yeah,
Tomiyasu is
so-
too much. Tomiyasu,
But
I
normally-
don't think we should be putting Tomiyasu as part of injured players.
Tomiyasu
Normally,
is not
Tomiyasu
a
is always
first team
out.
player.
He's always out.
He's not what?
He's not a first team player.
Why will you say that? Tomiyasu,
Ben White is
Tomiyasu,
always starting at right now.
because of anytime they went out to start, mostly in matches like this, Zizenko is always benched. Had it been Tomiyasu's around, they would have used Tomiyasu at the other side because of Tomiyasu good position in one-on-one. And I felt in terms of first team, Tomiyasu has been finding his way to the first level so far this season.
Yeah, Tomiyasu has been trying to find a way to the first team, but I don't think he has really gotten that chance. Dortmund has equalized at halftime. A man down, but didn't stop them from coming back into the game. Since Dortmund won, Leipzig won in that encounter straight, and Aston Villa is at halftime. Aston Villa leading 1-0 in case you missed that one earlier. The goal was scored in the 7th minute by McGinn from an explosive attack, which exploded the net of Arsenal Football Club.
That was explosive.
So, Atalanta still leading that game 2-1 against AC Milan. And the Ajax, that a lot of people have spoken about is leading one goal to nil 27th minute.
They're
of
not
that
really looking
encounter.
like the Ajax of last season. I think they're having a lot of problems this season. They've had their dates, staying down the table. This is not where we are used to seeing
Even
Ajax.
I think since 2 seasons ago they've been shaky.
Yeah.
And Real Sociedad leading 3 goals to nil at halftime at Villarreal in that encounter. So a quick rollout of the first half start in the game between Aston Villa and Arsenal. Is Aston Villa, who has a 0.22 expected goal ratio but got a goal. Arsenal has a 0.63 expected goal ratio but couldn't find the back of the net. So it's Aston Villa 47% of the ball possession and Arsenal having 53% of the ball possession. And we have shot on target 1 to Aston Villa. Now, coming to you, Shegun. One shot on target, Aston Villa, and they buried it.
Yeah, that is what matters a lot when you're a defensive minded team. Once you're having those chances, just bury those chances is what really matters a lot for them. And good one for them. You look at the way they took that goal. Look at that turning from McGinn. Look at that shot. It was a precise one, and that looks like a training ground routine. He knows where his man is going to be. He knows where the back of the net is, and that is it. Right from the first half, we've not really seen them playing much into the Arsenal box. It has really been Arsenal trying to get the equalizer. So defensively, they are okay, and you have to be scared of a team that is having. You have to be scared of a team that has one shot on target and is scoring. Because when they're having that shot, it's
It's
probably going to be
probably
another
going
goal.
to. So probably is going to be another goal in this encounter. And it's been an exciting game so far. Earlier fixtures, Manchester United lost 3-0. Ferron, your take on that game?
Actually, I'm not really surprised because it's bonus.
You know,
That
theatre of dreams is beginning to fast become theatre of lamentation, back to back. I
No, it's not back to
lost
back. They defeated Chelsea on Wednesday, so it's not back to
like
back.
back to back. You know, ironically speaking, you
Okay.
rest today. You know the victories are just victories that you have to have your heart in your mouth, Ferron.
I think that's that for Manchester United fans because I think that's what they've been going through, and it's like
So do
they're
you
used to
mean
it.
whenever you see a Manchester United fan, hug them? Maybe a peck will do. An
Say,
opposite sex, just an handshake.
no. I felt more extreme more than handshake or hugging would be much better for a Chelsea fan than a Manchester United
Wow.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he said it right there. But Chelsea is here to play
fan.
actually.
You don't need to play. We've always know the result.
We've always
Yeah,
known the
you always know
result.
the result.
But I bet you didn't know the result of Chelsea Man City game. Or
Um,
Chelsea Arsenal game.
I don't know why you guys are
You don't
still
need to talk.
excited. You are still excited
No,
about that match.
it's not about
I
being
think
excited.
I think
You mentioned something. You said you can predict the result.
I did. I never said that. I said
Like you
we
already know
it's,
the result.
if it's
That's,
about like
ironically speaking, that's what you mean.
yeah.
When you say you already know the result.
If it's that same, you as a Chelsea, if you as a Chelsea fan or I don't know any Chelsea fan, you ask them, we are playing this match. What do you think? They can never be optimistic about the match. They'll feel like I hope. I feel like they should not. That
Yeah.
has always been
Because
their
that's
They
a
are
team
beating, they are
in
beating Everton.
transition
They are
actually.
beating Everton tomorrow. Write that
Yeah.
down.
And it's already half time. Not in no distance time from now. The second half will come up and we'll go for a very short break. We'll be back. It will be second half commentary coming to you live from our Sport Channel studio. Yeah, you're welcome back. It's that exciting encounter between Aston Villa and Arsenal. So on our screens, we can see the players getting ready uh, to restart play after the first half ended in favor of Aston Villa right there. Let's see if Arsenal will actually come to the party. It seems the Abbey is going to come on for Bailey. Since Bailey won't be able to continue in this encounter. Yeah, that's the confirmation right there. Right there, right there. There's some will say you will drop Panadol and you bring in paracetamol.
It's always it's even a bigger problem when you're seeing Bailey coming in for when you're seeing
Diaby.
Diaby coming for Bailey because Diaby is another terrific player. But let's see how that is going to work out for Arsenal. How they're going to defend against what's it called,
And
Diaby.
it's Aston
Because
Villa
in the
who
first half,
sent a long one forward. And the Arsenal defender was there to the rescue. It seems Aston Villa want to start the same way they started in the first half. So it's Aston Villa sending the ball forward, and Raya came out to the rescue. And it starts a long throw to Zinchenko right there. Zinchenko finds Gabriel Martinelli, who dribbled past the goal scorer McGinn. Maybe an attempt to punish him for scoring that goal. Zinchenko sends that one forward. And it's Gabriel Martinelli running into the box. What can he do? Can he fence and Aston Villa pass it through? But oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The Aston Villa defender was there to the rescue saying, no, there's no way there. We can see the editor easing up and down. Hey, such is life. You just have to take it. Zinchenko tries to find Gabriel Jesus, who tries to cut into the box. And it goes down. And the referee says, play on. Play on and play on. And it's still Aston Villa in possession of the ball in their box. And Arsenal gets it back. Martinelli passed into the box and Saka couldn't get a touch to that. And that will be going out for a throw-in to Aston Villa. But it seems there will be a VAR check in the box right there.
there's a penalty there. There's no penalty. Yo!
And
No, but that looks easy.
that looks soft.
Easy. That looks soft.
Yeah, that looks soft.
Is that soft?
It's not soft.
That's not soft.
I don't think
that's
that's
an
soft.
hit. That's an hit. That's not
I
soft.
think that's not soft.
So you want a penalty? You want a penalty?
Douglas, please.
That
It
who wants
is
to watch a
leg right
penalty?
there. Yeah, that touch is heavy enough to.
I think that was the same penalty they gave to Manchester United against Chelsea.
Well,
also.
I think they're not.
I don't
They
know.
said the referee says play on.
Wow.
It
Wow.
says the touch is not too.
No, I was not expecting that to be given as a penalty because it was actually a soft touch. Though it happened in the box, but the ball left on Gabriel Jesus' leg already before that hit came into it. So I don't really think that should be a penalty. But at the same time, Aston Villa needs to be careful at the back with all this type of tackles in the box because Arsenal would actually take this type of things.
And that's oh my goodness!
Where is saved there
Oh
from the
my
goalkeeper?
goodness!
Look at
Oh,
that
good save. Ademola Lookman on the hat-trick and he couldn't get that into the net. Oh my goodness. Look at that double save from the goalkeeper. Plays that first one. Ademola Lookman plays it again. Oh my goodness. So, it's Arsenal trying to defend Gabriel Jesus, but Martinez came out to the rescue already. No, fair
I felt I should have been the one to play that ball. I almost kicked my leg.
Sorry, bro. So what do you expect from Arsenal this second half? Yeah.
I think they are starting to see the weak point of Aston Villa and they are trying to utilize it. And I hope it works because we've been trying all our possible best to break the line. And Aston Villa have always tried to stay together. They're sticking to the line also. And I hope, and I hope it works.
They have been in the box, cut back and sends it back to Konsa. Konsa finds McGinn. McGinn sets a long one, but intercepted successfully by the former left back, Bukayo Saka, for Arsenal Football Club. And it's a long one towards Gabriel Martinelli, who takes that one ahead of Konsa. Abikonga. It's Konsa, yeah. So I thought it was Konga. But any which way, Gabriel Martinelli is down.
For someone who has a glass leg, it's looking like a bad injury for him. Let's see if we'll be able to continue this game. But
But
I don't
the,
really think it can
but there's
continue.
one thing about Martinelli, he comes back
Yeah,
fast.
that was a match.
But not in the referee's not going to give anything there, so don't think it's.
Oh,
that was
It
a
was
stamp.
actually a stamp.
I
Not on
think
the,
I
not
think
on the
I
stamp,
think
but
I think there'll be a
stamp.
viral call for this
That's a stamp.
if it's possible.
No, there's no
Wow.
viral call. It's just a free kick toss. There's a
Wow.
throwing to them.
I think the VR is not working today.
It's not because Arsenal is not working.
His Arsenal is not
No,
working today.
you know VAR is not going to review any decision that is less than a red card. So, and it won't review decisions that doesn't lead to goals and all. So, I think that's and it's Arsenal on
Look
the
at it, they're
attack.
actually breaking the
Gabriel
line. So
Martinelli
See,
in
that's
the box. The cross, he plays into the box. But the Aston Villa defender was right there to clear that threat.
As a-
And it was an offside actually in the first instance. So it's free kick to Aston Villa at the 51st minute of this game. Let's see if Arsenal will come back into this one or Aston Villa will take this one home. Shegun, what do you think?
Right, I'm still fancying Arsenal scoring a goal, but it's a tight encounter, and at the end of the day, probably it's going to end in a full-time draw. Because you have to look at the way Arsenal they've been breaking the lines, the back lines of Aston Villa. One of this breaking is going to actually work through for Arsenal in this game. So probably at the end of the day, Arsenal is going to score in the second half. But how much they've kept Watkins silent, we have the equalizer in the
And
game.
AC Milan just came back into
and they're
that
back into
game.
that game. It's 2-2 now.
It's 2-2.
Game on.
Atalanta 2, AC Milan 2 in that
So I expect
encounter.
Arsenal to get a goal in this game, and this game should end in a full-time draw.
So, Shegun thinks Arsenal will come back into this game. Well, only time will tell. Let's see if they will come back actually into this game. So it's Aston Villa who's about to restart the game. It says a throw into the defender right there who controls it and moves with the ball. Who tries to find Oli Watkins. I think he was in an offside position. Even Arsenal to attack Kai Havertz. Sends a pass to Gabriel Martinelli. But Konsa was there to colonize that ball from Gabriel Martinelli. That was a long clearance intercepted by the Arsenal player right there, Bukayo Saka. Trying to attack with the ball. Cross into the box. And Emiliano Martinez came forward right there and to the rescue. So it's Arsenal trying to turn the heat on Aston Villa defense and trying to see if they can actually find a goal around the Aston Villa defense line. So there's Gabriel who passed the ball to Saliba. Saliba finds Ben White, who sends a long one towards Saka. Can Saka do the unexpected? Yeah, he cuts around the defender.
Fall down and win a penalty.
And then, oh my goodness, that was at
That'll
the
be a free
edge
kick to
of the
Arsenal.
box.
Digny. You should be taking look at Digny.
The
Yes,
former Everton defender.
That yellow card is actually right here.
Yeah, and I think Saka should have committed him to make sure he got into the box.
No, I think
before.
even before if he had if he had fall in the box, the referee would have gone back to where the the holding actually started from. So
yeah.
it would have been a free kick to Arsenal. But
So-
good one. This is what I expected Arsenal to do in the first half. When you look at the first 10 minutes in the second half, it has been Arsenal who have been playing most of the ball, taking the ball to Aston Villa.
Aston Villa,
If they
yeah.
continue this heat and putting this pressure on Aston Villa, in a matter of maybe within the next 10 minutes or 15 minutes, one of it is going to go to the back of the net for Arsenal's equalizer.
So it's Saka who is standing next to that free kick. Let's see.
I need
They
a
will
true
do
start in this game.
something spectacular from that set piece position. So it's towards the left-hand side of the defense of Aston Villa. And it's Saka's territory actually on the field. of
But it's
play.
not really a big
So
deal.
Saka
is not his
He
interest.
plays a small, low one to Odegaard who
was
couldn't get the right touch
That
to
was
that.
wasted.
That was a wasted effort. The opportunity was wasted successfully. So right there, it's still 1-0 in favor of Aston Villa. And that was a bad clearance there from Pau Torres, but Emiliano Martinez came to the rescue in that one. So let's see if Arsenal will actually do the needful right now and get back into this encounter. So it's Aston Villa playing from left to right. And Arsenal playing from right to left in the second half. And Martinez back in possession. Looks all to pass it to still don't know. I think he spilled that, but Martinez was
I don't know why
fast.
Aston Villa
So,
they
yeah.
are playing with a lot of fire.
They've just
and
been lucky.
They are so lucky against Arsenal because they've been playing with a lot of fire. And it has been a dismal performance from Aston Villa
Aston
in the
Villa in
second
the
half.
second half.
They've been lost in the second half. We've not really seen them. It's like they are contented.
But
with
them being lost, will you attribute it to Arsenal playing better or
yeah,
them trying to sit
Arsenal
back?
actually playing better in the second half. After that goal, we've started with Aston Villa. They've been playing at they've been sitting back in this game, which is actually not really good because I don't know for how
And that was
long
a true
look
pass
at that.
to Ben White right there. Cross it into
That's
the
an
box.
But it's not
But
offside. It's a corner kick.
that's a corner kick.
But Ben White was
to
also
Arsenal.
slow there. He was slow. He
Too
was slow. He was slow for reaction.
Yeah.
I
He should have
felt
gotten into the box.
I
not
felt
really-
Arsenal are supposed to realize that nothing can come from the both wings right now. Everything should come from the center. I think Saka should be playing more, driving the ball to the center instead from the wing because majority of our balls from the wings have been wasted, and that's why I said Martinelli need to be subbed with Trossard.
Wow.
Trossard is still
Telemans
more.
is going off.
So there's a substitution about to happen in that encounter. Aston Villa are playing against Arsenal. Yuri Tillemans, the Belgian international, is been withdrawn at the 56th minute of that encounter. He's been withdrawn for
Jacob Ramsey.
Jacob Ramsey. Okay, Ramsey. I think he's a Welsh international. I'm not sure right now.
He's not England youth international.
Is he?
I think it's England. Yeah, England.
Okay.
Jacob Ramsey.
So Ramsey just came in for Tillemans.
He was the
And
best
Ramsey was
player.
a regular.
Yeah, it was a player. Was it last season?
Yes,
I don't know
yeah.
what happened this season.
Yeah, no, Tillemans came. And Tillemans.
Even Telemans has not really been
And
starting that
Saka
much
standing
for-
next to the corner kick. Can he do something spectacular right there? He plays it into the box. And oh my goodness,
Oh, how's
that
that
was
going?
spilled off.
This is like the second. Why is it
Miscalculation
complaining?
from
This is like
the
second time.
misunderstanding
It's
from the
not
Aston
no,
Villa
that is not-
players.
that is not misunderstanding. It was spilled by Martinez, and this is like the second or third time I've seen him spilling stuff like this. So I don't know why he was complaining there. He was the one who spilled it, so I don't know why he was complaining against Oli Watkins. That was so close. That would have been the equalizer for Arsenal.
That was so close.
They
He
need to be
spilled
careful.
it,
They need to be careful.
and the
with
ball
spills.
went on the crossbar, and he quickly grabbed it.
And I won't be
back.
surprised if Martinez is the reason why Arsenal will equalize in this game because he has been like one of those factors. A lot of mistakes from him, unnecessary schoolboys errors in this game from Martinez.
Yeah. So it's free kick to Arsenal, the center circle, in the 58th minute of that encounter. Still 2-2 Atalanta against Milan in that encounter. So it's Declan Rice on the ball. Who finds Ben White? Ben White sends it back to Saliba. Saliba sends it back to Gabriel. Playing from right to left, Arsenal. He sets it to Gabriel Martinelli, who tried to see if he can take on one. But he sends it back to Gabriel, who tries to find Declan Rice to Zinchenko. Zinchenko sends a long one to Kai Havertz, who looks up, and it oh my goodness! The pass came in towards Odegaard, but towards his weaker foot. He couldn't get that touch on target, and that was a beautiful pass.
I don't know why you are giving him what's it called preferences some errors. Even if he's on his weaker foot, that should be going to the back of the net.
No, I think
He
that
had all the rooms there.
He used his
all
strong foot actually.
position. That was
You see, but he didn't get
Look
the
at that.
right touch. He should
had-
have
he should
used
be
his
sco-
right
He should be
foot.
scoring that. He was in position, lot of space in that
Yeah.
in that box.
Yeah, fair on me. Now, looking at the way Arsenal is playing, to turn up the heat, they need to get a goal. And if you are the Arsenal coach, what would you be doing right now?
I said earlier, and I've been saying it more than 2 or 3 times now.
You know the tempo of the game is heated way more than
yeah. Right now, I need Trossard. I need a technical player, more technical because so far, Zeko have been the one breaking the line with his passes, and I don't know other players, but Zeko have been the one, and Jorginho will do better. Trossard will do better. I don't need the wings.
But
The wings are not-
Trossard is not a ball passer.
He
He's
is.
an
He is.
attacking
He
player.
is.
He's the ball
Very
far
good.
better ball passer than
Very
Martinelli.
technical.
When it comes to ball
Very
passing, he's
technical. Like
But he's not going to
he
play.
had
And it's
more.
Martinelli who wants into the
So
box, tries to cross it in.
See what
But you know the passing
what I'm
I'm
saying.
looking at. You said the passing that breaks the defensive
Yeah,
line.
he
Yeah,
he does that very well.
He
Why
had
don't you
he
give
had
us
he had
about
a lot of
9 or 10
assists.
assists last season?
Yes, now
So
he had
let's
like
see
10 assists last season.
if Trossard will come in and do the magic. So is Zinchenko on the ball? Who turns back? And I think he sets it back to Gabriel right there, who returns it to Zinchenko, playing from a left back position as a number 4, or maybe a pivot right there. So Saliba in possession of the ball, who finds Ben White. Ben White looks around and finds Bukayo Saka, who tries to take on his marker, but hey, he spilled that ball out.
It's a off
and
day.
is
It's
throwing
a off day for
to
Saka in office
Aston
today.
Villa.
Saka is so off today. Not like the normal Saka you do
We
see
used
in
to
games.
know,
Or
yeah.
you
No, I
expect
can't say
in
it's
game.
off
No, it's
because
actually off.
no. So far the ball have not really been used at the weak side. If we are looking at it, he's having limited balls
He has been
inside.
caged. That's it.
It's not about. I said they have changed the pattern. We've been trying to break the line from the midfield. That's why I said Zinchenko have been trying
Now
to
look at it.
see what we are
Look at
saying.
it. Look at it.
And that's an attack to Diaby in the box of Arsenal.
Awesome. That
And
should
he
be
tries to
slow.
cut in. And he sets the pass straight. And he plays the shot. And that was a good save.
I think Diaby should
from
be taking
David
that.
Raya.
That first thought should have been it for him. And when it comes to callers, Diaby is one of the best players when it comes to taking callers. I don't know why.
But it was
he chose-
marked out.
It wasn't marked out. It was.
It was actually.
It
was
was
covered.
marked out.
Was
It
covered. Was
marked
covered.
out. It was like what they did to Saka in the first half, where they marked that. And that's a true
I think
pass to
that's-
Saka.
that's an
And Saka
offside.
beats
That's
Martinez.
an offside.
But I think that will be flagged off for offside.
Let's see.
right there.
Vera might just be checking that, and let's see if we
And,
actually run through the
that was an
channel.
offside.
I think it's
Yeah.
an offside.
Let's see. What
And you have to know that one
That
of
was a
this
late-
is- one
that
of
was a
this
late
is
run.
going- one of this is going to work for Arsenal. Just
That was
watch
a
it
late.
work.
That was a late run. It was a late run.
Wow, it's offside.
We can still look from another angle.
That is offside. That is offside. That is offside.
So let's see what the VR will say about that one.
I don't think there's any check on that. It's an offside.
I think
Right.
that's
I felt this VR is not working today because at least there should have been a check.
What
Yeah.
check do you want to see there?
There at
No,
least
that
there
was
should have been
glaring.
a
That was
look.
glaring.
The
Yeah.
different way we can check it
was
from
glaring.
different
Yeah.
angles.
There's no need
You
to check.
saw the referee pause when there was that penalty attempt talking to the VAR. And
But-
maybe the guy just told him there was no need for him to check. So if there was a need for
Saka
him
is
to
down
check,
there.
he would have checked. So let's see if Saka won't be injured right now. He's down, holding his leg in pain. We just hope that the golden boy of Arsenal will keep giving us those good and sweet performances.
It's looking
As
like
he
in
is.
real pain.
Yeah.
Saka has always
Look at
been
that.
Saka has always been a real pain.
Oh my
Even
God.
before he touched him, he was going down there. Let's just
And
hope.
holding his ankle.
No, it's
I think
Saka.
he
Saka
will-
has always been a real pain whenever he's on floor like that, and he always stand up stronger.
Yeah, so
It's a
Douglas
Nigerian spirit.
Luiz on yellow card already. I think based on that tackle on Bukayo Saka. So it's the 63rd minute of that encounter. Still Aston Villa
Cash.
leading 1-0 in that game. Aston Villa fast rising up the ranks on the table. And do you see
I
Aston
think a
Villa
win in this game will take them to the same point with Arsenal.
No, 1 point. We are 1
1
point
point
ahead.
on point?
Okay, 1 point.
I think there's a VR check here. I think so.
Is that that tackle?
Let's see.
No, it's a yellow card. It's not a red card, so I don't think any VR change.
Let's see. What's the referee saying?
I think.
It's player.
Yo, it's player.
Why did they have to delay the match?
Hey,
Why?
they have to check it. They have to check it.
You don't complain that VR is not
The
working.
VR has not been working, so it's
So
not even at
the only
our
one
side.
time, the only one time
So it's
they chose to
Declan Rice
work
who finds Saka with his pass. Saka tries to beat his marker, still with the ball. Tries to look for a way to go around his marker, but the boy said no way here. He had to send that one back. And it's Zinchenko with the ball, who sends that pass to Martinelli, but it was a wrong pass right there.
Zeko needed
Leaving Aston Villa to attack, and
Zeko
that
needed
pass
cover.
to Diaby. Diaby crossed into the box, and David Raya had to go back and just get that one. You wouldn't want to commit the same error he committed against Chelsea that led to Modric just exploiting his
Cross.
errors. So is Zinchenko back with the ball and looking for who to pass it to? Zinchenko playing like a natural pivot. We just hope that they won't have to cry after leaving his wing. So Bukayo Saka stays on the man that came in for Tillemans. Ramsey is his name. He sets it back to Declan Rice. Declan Rice finds Zinchenko, the ball passer himself. And he turns around and he sends it back to Martin Odegaard, who sends it back to Saliba. It seems Aston Villa is trying to block the lines and
And
not.
look at the eye line. They are returning the eye line back to their own box because they've seen that when they were keeping the eye line very close to the midfield, Arsenal were breaking it through with long balls. But right now they are staying very close to their box, keeping that eye line very close to their box and see if where the Arsenal long pass are going to go through. Because any long pass right around here, it will be going to the back. I think it should be a corner kick or goal kick. And you can see the frustrations on the face of Saka already.
Yeah, Saka is
Well, this kind of
frustrated.
games frustrates players because when you're doing everything to see and your opponent is playing behind, just playing more of defensive football, it frustrates attacking teams. And
And
that's how you see
so
the
there's
frustrations on
going to
Arsenal
be a
players.
double substitution for Aston Villa in this game already. So I think that will be Konsa going
And
off.
that's concert going off.
Yeah.
And it's Matekash replacing him.
I think
And,
that would be an advantage a little bit because our error ball so far has been falling to his hand and
Yeah.
Pau Torres. They've been a threat to Jesus when it comes to the error ball. But I think if at least if we can
Wow,
that's a
the
goal.
third goal for
Wow.
And
Atalanta.
Atalanta
This
just
that's
made it 3.
Lookman.
Moria.
Okay,
No, look
Morea.
what is that. Look what
Okay.
that's Morea.
Well, that was a very good goal.
Yeah, that
very
was
good.
a
That's a
beauty.
back heel. I think it's a back heel goal.
Yeah, back you go. Calmly sends it into the net. So it's game on in that encounter. Played 5 minutes out of the 8 minutes additional time, the game between Atalanta and Milan. Milan already a man down already. So it's Atalanta 3, AC Milan 2. So it's a restart in that game. Gabriel is back in possession of the ball. Who finds Zinchenko? Zinchenko passes back to Gabriel, who sends it to Gabriel Jesus, who has left his number 9 position to come and join the players.
I think
to
the
attack.
Arsenal want
And that's a
Arsenal
long pass to Gabriel
I think
Martinelli.
now they want
We're
to try
pulling
and
it
get
up
some
down.
crosses into the box because when you're seeing Gabriel Jesus come drift straight to the wing or to the midfield, probably that is to open more space for Kai Havertz to go into the central forward positions to be able to meet a lot of crosses or low block passes into the wall. So I think that is what Arsenal are trying to do now. I think it might actually work for them because they deserve a goal in this encounter. They deserve a goal in this game.
Yeah, they said they deserve a goal in this game. And let's see if Arsenal will actually get a goal in this game. Because nobody is going to
Look
give
at that.
you a goal.
Hey,
and it's Diaby
wow.
trying to attack with the ball. He
If
tries
he
to
caught
cut.
his bending.
And he plays it.
Wow,
and
what a
Raya
save
came to the rescue. And it was saved right there.
Only
Pressure,
Watkins.
screams. Some might even scream as if they were punctured by
Look
a
at that.
needle
That was
right
against
there.
the run of play.
And look
Just
at
one
Diaby.
chance. Just one chance. Look at how they made good use of it.
Yeah.
This is like their second or third shot in this game. And it's still on target, not off target.
Yeah, so Declan Rice back in possession of the ball. Who looks for to pass it to straight to Zinchenko, who has been calling for the ball. And he sets it to Gabriel Martinelli, who looks to take on cash. Maybe he can cash out on him right now. And he dribbled one, but the second ball he couldn't get to it. Zinchenko ran and got the second ball right there. And Ben White sets it to Odegaard. Odegaard back to Ben White to Saka. Saka still in possession of the ball, looking for space. He sets it to Gabriel Jesus, but he couldn't get the right control on that ball. It's still game on in that encounter. And it's Martin Odegaard who has won a free kick
Did they have a free kick
for
taker?
Arsenal around 25 minutes. 25 meters, sorry.
Odegaard will fancy taking this one.
Yeah, let's see who will take it.
See, that was a
He
clear
should be
chance
he
for
should be
Jesus.
controlling that
See
very
that
well.
was
Yeah.
A
that ball.
professional player, an experienced player like him should be controlling that
I don't
Now
comfortably.
know.
that brings the question: Should
We haven't
Trossard.
Trossard in now.
yeah Femi, should Arsenal go into the transfer window and get a proper number?
Yeah, we need a 9. I think we need. It's been a long time we have this type of Giroud type of striker in Arsenal.
Mm.
So far, all the old strikers we're having after Giroud have been like a more of run,
Yeah,
pass,
playing with the
tapping.
team.
Like we need a striker that
Proper
can link
number
up,
9.
like that can win ball for us, that can stay inside the box with him. That would be like a like maybe a fear for defenders.
Yeah.
You can't have Giroud in your box team. You need to he's very strong. I think that's why you need to go for Ivatoni. Ivatoni is a very strong striker. Very strong. He knows how to bully defenders. He knows how to make the run. He knows how to link up. But now we are not having those type of players. So I think we actually need players like that. And
Yeah.
it's unfortunate right now because no, we've lost a lot of chances. A lot
It's
of
quite
chances.
unfortunate indeed. So it's Declan Rice, another guy standing behind that free kick around 25 meters out. And let's see if they can maximize this one. So other guy puts back and who's going to take this? And Declan Rice takes that one, but took a deflection and make it easy for Martinez to grab
It's full
that
time in the
one.
game between
And it's full time
Oh.
in the game between
was
Atalanta and AC Milan. Muriel actually scored the winner after Ademola Lookman scored the first 2 goals. So it's Atalanta 3, AC Milan 2. It ended at Atalanta.
Matches
It's
like
still
this,
we
you
are,
expect a lot of goals.
yeah,
Matches like once it's Atalanta, you expect a lot of goals.
yeah,
Lot
but
of
it
goals.
just came through today. Sometimes it doesn't. So at Villa Park, is Aston Villa still leading 1 goal to nil in that encounter?
I think he's on a yellow. That was a foul by Douglas Luiz. Wow.
But was it strong enough? It seems that the emotions is beginning to bite him.
Why must he be
72nd
very
minute
strong? I don't
of
understand
that
when you said he
encounter.
was strong enough.
Yeah, it's not every foul that the referee will reach into his pocket and bring out that one. So, Femi, you need to put yourself together. Maybe drink cold water to ease the pressure right there. So, 72nd minute of that encounter. Let's see if Femi will. I know if Arsenal scores,
We've had 71. We have had 71. Like a draw doesn't won't like I won't be very happy with a draw because we've played very much.
I think if you guys even get a draw, you are lucky to get a draw in this game because this game is
And
looking like a
it's
game that
Cash.
can end 1-0.
Who tries to find the Diaby but was intercepted easily by Gabriel. And Zinchenko played a good one.
At how they are jumping into this stuff.
Is that Zinchenko?
That's
other
my
guy.
that's my gym.
And McGinn just got his yellow card right there with that foul on Martin Odegaard. So it's game on in that encounter.
Wow.
Oh my goodness, that was an ashton.
Was that not your stud up?
Let's
see.
see.
I think his stud went up there. No, it wasn't
No,
stud.
no, it wasn't started. So
They need to be careful because
they need to be very, very
they
careful.
are playing with some red card here.
Even though if they have a record, I hate playing against a 10 man, a 1 man down. Like I hate playing against a 1 man down because it's more focused on defending and
they're actually leading.
So it's always difficult.
So it's game on in that encounter. Saliba finds Bukayo Saka, who has been almost pocketed by Digny, doing a very good job on him right there. So let's see if Arsenal can come back into this game. Early goals can be very, very dangerous.
Very dangerous.
Because you can see how Aston Villa disrupted Arsenal's plan by scoring that early goal.
Yeah, that early goal was actually it for Aston Villa. In this, they are seeming to look like that early goal is more than enough for them. A draw in this game will be a good game for Aston Villa, but Arsenal really need to come back into this game. The early goal disrupted their plans for this game, and they wasted the whole 4 to 5 minutes of the first half. Not talking about Arsenal, they wasted it because they were trying to get themselves into that game and see how they can beat the offside trap set
and
by
it's Aston Villa, the dangerous territory, the final third of Arsenal, trying to look if they can actually put the icing on the cake on this one. So it's a throw in to Aston Villa at the 74th minute of that encounter at the Villa Park. Villa Park is fast becoming a fortress. Thank you. A fortress for Aston Villa because they've won all their games this season. McGinn runs into the box and the cross, and it was
It's a good kick.
off for a goal kick.
I remembered Emery did the same thing when he was at Arsenal. That was his first season. I think he went 26 or 27 matches unbeaten as at Arsenal rather. And I was like, no, this man is for us. I think then we were having Odin, who was our best player at that period. And wow.
And that was
That's
a
so
miscued
sad.
pass
That's so
from
sad.
Trossard, the quarter four player that Ferromi wanted to see all this while, came in and started setting pass to the opponent. So let's see if that will continue, or maybe he will actually do what is expected of him. So it's a corner kick to Arsenal. Declan Rice looks overworked.
Corner kick to Aston Villa.
Let's see
Don't dash Arsenal a corner kick.
if Arsenal will actually be able to keep Declan Rice fit for the whole of this season, because I think their season depends a lot on his fitness. So it's corner kick to Arsenal at the to Aston Villa, at the 76th minute of that encounter. When looked at me, why are you piling pressure on me? No, it's just the game of football. So let's see, can Aston Villa maximize this corner kick? Let's see what will happen. He plays it into the box, but it was well headed out by the Arsenal player right there. And the ball was sent back to Douglas Luiz. And who tries to dribble Gabriel Jesus?
Look at that counter. This should be a counter fast now.
Yeah.
They still let it out.
And he plays a low shot.
Wow.
But it went way off target.
That's a catch.
David Raya had no chance right there. So let's see if Arsenal can quickly turn defense into attack and make something out of this game, rather than coming to Villa Park and going back home empty-handed. Shagun, do you think Arsenal?
Well, I'm still of the opinion that this game is ending in a full-time draw, because Arsenal, they've been asking all the questions against Aston Villa. They've not just been clinical up front.
But it's not the questions you ask, you get an answer.
They've been asking a lot of questions, and I think they'll get that goal. The biggest problem for them in this game is them not being clinical, and I expect them to find a solution to that within this next 15
And that's
minutes.
a yellow card to Declan Rice right there on that foul of that Aston Villa player. Very soon, he will accumulate his 5 yellow cards and go and rest for a whole game of football that Arsenal can lose or gain 3 points. So, the 77th minute in that encounter, still Aston Villa 1. Arsenal 0, Aston Villa preparing for another substitution, making it the 4th substitution of the game for Aston Villa. So we can see Digne coming out right there. He looks tired, and the manager wants to keeping Bukayo Saka silent all through this game.
Do you think it's because of that he had to take Digne out? Digne is already on yellow card, and Bukayo Saka can just put some pressure on him and receive another yellow card. So I feel the coach is already trying to play safe with Bukayo Saka and yellow card.
He's still with Bukayo Saka, trying to keep him.
So it's not that you want to keep him. It's not that you want to keep him silent.
Has he not been keeping him silent?
You've not been playing to his part so far.
If they've been keeping him silent, that's why you guys have not been playing to his part. If he has been full of running, like the normal Saka we do see, much of the balls will have been going through Saka in this game, but he has been kept quiet and at bay in this encounter.
Successfully. So it's only Watkins trying to defend that ball. Saliba plays it the low one to Bukayo Saka. I think there's a ball rush right there. Let's see who will finally take the ball. And it's goal kick to Arsenal in the 79th minute of that encounter. It's 11 minutes to regulation time.
Even Arteta is looking lost.
Yeah.
He's looking bored and looking bored and lost.
Yeah.
That's why I was telling you that the coach might have impact if he's on the touchline, because there would have been a lot of shouting.
But is Arteta outspoken?
What is it?
Arteta is not always outspoken.
Who told you? I do hear Arteta voice whenever I hear
Violence.
yes, whenever when he's shouting,
To the
Gabby,
mic, right?
yes. Who's this? Who's this? Who's this? Who's this?
Oh, Douglas please won possession back right there and sent it forward, but that was well blocked. I think by
Trossard.
Trossard, the substitute that
Push that thing.
and that's a good chance to get Jesus.
Oh,
But that was easily defended there by the left back that just came in, making his presence felt. We just said he came to do a good job on Saka, and he has started it already. Let's see, will he do it successfully? Because Bukayo Saka is one hell of a player that it can be very difficult to keep him silent for the whole 90 minutes plus additional time. So it's Martinez who sent a long pass to the left back right there, and who tries to run with the ball, and he sent it forward to Ole Watkins, but Saliba came and intercepted the ball, and a quick 1-2 to Saka, but the
Saka
referee
is down
said
again.
it was infringed by the new guy that came in for Aston Villa.
and that was what I was trying to tell you, that if it was Digny, that would have been a second yellow for him.
But was he giving a yellow?
I
In
don't know.
case, yeah. I think this substitution should have happened maybe like in the 60th minute.
Yes.
What's it called? Gabriel Jesus was already lost throughout the second half because from the first half he was limping. I think this substitution should have come.
And that's a long pass to Trossard, who touched it down to Kayavart. Trossard tried to cut in, and can he do anything spectacular?
Wow.
He tries to find Gabriel Jesus, but he couldn't. Still book.
Who's
Oh,
that?
Offside.
I think that was an
For
offside.
who?
Saka. Was Saka coming from an outside
No,
position?
Gabriel Jesus.
Gabriel Jesus. What happened?
What's the matter?
What's what happened?
Let's see what happened.
Okay, now right now we'll be having Saka will be going out.
And Gabriel Jesus is going out for
He saw that ball. He saw
I
that
don't
ball
know.
they gave Jesus.
I don't really know why the referee had to stop that play.
I don't know. You can see that ball Jesus had the other time that he could not. If it was Iketa he has that pace. He has the ability to run in that type of situation.
And
So,
it's Martinez who grabs that one from the restart right there. And let's see what will he do with the ball. And it looks for. It seems he's going to play this one. Yes, he plays it a long one towards I think McGinn, who has been penalized for a foul on Zinchenko. And Zinchenko right there with the ball. He finds Saliba. Saliba gives it to Odegaard, who dropped in deep to come and collect that pass. And back to Saliba. Saliba runs with the ball, looks for who to pass it to. Straight to Nketiah, the new substitute, who was just fouled right there. And the defender complaining right there. And I know that the referee has a lot of yellow card in his pocket. And that pass goes to Bukayo Saka, who tries to take on the Aston Villa player. He returns it back to Ben White. Ben White to Declan Rice. Straight to Zinchenko. Zinchenko to Saliba. Back to Declan White. Ben White straight to Saliba. Saliba finds Odegaard. Odegaard returns it to Saliba. Let's just see. Can they muster a good chance out of this? Declan Rice finds Gabriel. Gabriel looks round, turns back, sets it to Saliba. When I was still playing, the coach would say that was an hospital pass. So they sent it forward again, but was well intercepted by the Aston Villa player. And we can see that Zinchenko is down right there. Another glass-legged player for Arsenal. It seems, was it his face? It seems
He has really tried in this game, and you have to give it to him. You know, even after getting that yellow card in the first half, he came into this game and remained composed in this game. If it was another player and your team is losing 1-0, you have let emotion flare in. A player like Bruno Fernandes who have gotten a second yellow card, sorry to say, but he has kept his emotions in check, and which is really good for him in this encounter.
So keeping your emotions in check is very good in everything you do in life. Don't be like those emotional people. They lose at the end of it, or most times. So always let objectivity be the reason why you do things. Use your brain. That's why you were given. So it's throwing to Arsenal at the 84th minute of that encounter. So it's Ben White who sends it back to Saliba, who tries to run with the ball. What can he do? Sets it back again to Gabriel. Gabriel finds Zinchenko. Zinchenko gives the pass to Trossard, but couldn't get it.
That's very low. That's a
And
low
that
block pass there.
tackle
That was a low
was
block
harsh.
pass.
Yeah, that was an hospital pass right there. And it's Raya back in possession of the ball. It seems Aston Villa has decided to stay back, not going forward.
Yeah, that's
And
what
it's
they,
still
that's what they've been
holding
playing
his
for
leg
nonsense.
down
And we
there.
have about 5 more minutes to go in regulation
Yeah.
time. So if you've successfully done it for 40 minutes, why not just do it for the remaining 5 minutes?
There's
But
no
let's
time
see,
to
Arsenal
start.
will find
What
more
if he's
pressure on
feeling
them.
pain? 3 points is not what it's like.
And what's your
That was
Jeez.
a brush.
That was the attack on there.
That was a brush. My goodness. I think VR should be checking this.
Even if they're checking, it's going to be a yellow card on Martin Cash.
I
I
think
don't think
VR
I don't
should
think
be
it's that
checking
really
that.
hard because that ball that was given to what's it called to to Trossard there
It was very
was
short.
a short pass.
Yeah,
So it was a 50-50 ball going into that tackle was 50-50 for him and Cash there.
So let's see if Cash will be cashing out today with all 3 points. Or maybe Arsenal will have to cash out a draw. Or maybe find a way to win this game in this dying embers.
And they have to be
of
very
this
careful of
fixture.
Arsenal. Even if they don't
Yeah.
win, they have to be very careful of Arsenal. When it
Yeah.
comes to dying embers of games, Arsenal they know how to come back into this type of games and get late dramas, late victories.
But
We saw it
at least,
against them. Was it Luton Town also?
you know,
When they came into the game,
if
late
Arsenal
into it.
lose this game, the social media noise will cool down. Because they have a lot of noise.
Chelsea's losing tomorrow, so there's no point.
And the long pass to Trossard, I'm not trying to be biased. You can check the internet and see how Arsenal fans are really happy just topping the table right there. So it's Steve Cash. I said Steve Cash, it's Cash trying to throw that ball.
You've been only at the top, right?
And he throws a long ball right there. But Trossard, I think Zinchenko came to the rescue right there. And it's McGinn trying to do as if he's a creative midfielder in front of all those Arsenal players. And it's Arsenal back in possession of the ball. Aston Villa just loading every opportunity forward and not trying to take any risk at all in any chance on the game. Well, that was easily escaped by Arsenal. Zinchenko with the ball. Who does he find? He tries to send it to
What was
Trossard.
that? That was
That was
the
a
wrong
terrible
pass from
Yeah.
Zinchenko to Trossard. Wow.
And we have Nketiah down there holding his face.
They don't chop one.
Let's see what happened right there. Let's see. Nketiah holding his face. The referee says maybe VR will be checking that one. We might see a yellow or red card right there.
Yellow red card.
Let's see.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness, that was an
I think that was unable.
At first, it might just be a yellow card, not the red card.
That's unable.
Oh, that was unable.
That's unable to be faced. And let's see if the referee will
I
be
think
reaching
this.
out
I
to
think
his card right there.
okay, that was a yellow card, but the ref is really not helping the game because Aston Villa has been playing more physical in terms of
Yeah,
training.
the physical side.
Yeah.
That will make you guys scared now.
And
You have to make you guys
it
scared
seems
of
the
going
volume
into
of
it.
your voice is dropping gradually. We hope you can increase the volume right there. So it's Arsenal who plays that free kick, but was headed out by the Aston Villa defender. Still Arsenal in possession of the
That was
ball.
wasteful.
Tries to find Saka,
So-
but hey, Ramsey did that clearance. No way here. We are going to defend with every strength that we have right there. So it's throwing to Arsenal. They take a quick one. And oh my goodness, the defender came to the rescue right there. Zinchenko straight to Declan Rice, who tries to find Saka, but the pass was blocked right there. And it's Douglas Luiz with the ball, who sets the ball back, and the clearance came from the Aston Villa defender right there. So it's throwing again to Arsenal at the 89th minute of that encounter. Pressure is beginning to get more heated. The reality is beginning to set in
What was
that it looks more like a game that Arsenal is going to lose today. at least the internet will rest from all those noise, from all those fans that were shouting who is sitting on top of the table. Now it's Liverpool, and those ones, they are corporate table toppers. So it's Arsenal still in possession of the ball right there with Sheffield trying to turn defense to attack.
So
It
nobody.
says that pass to Saka. Can it,
You see, my problem with them in the second half has been the low blocks. Their passes are not accurate in the second half.
But
When
it's
they had
difficult
when they had
to
accurate
set
passes,
up
when they had accurate passes in the first half, they were not
And
taking.
Odegaard plays it in! And that's a good chance!
Ah!
And they score!
I got!
Oh, referee.
Oh, the referee says there's an
What's that?
Infringement. There's an infringement there.
What's that?
There's an infringement on the goalkeeper. There was an infringement on the goalkeeper. It's not a goal.
And
Let's see.
let's see.
No, there was an infringement on what's it called, on the goalkeeper. I think the goalkeeper got the ball already. But that was wasteful of Kai Advert also. You had two players there. They should be scoring that even without the infringement of that goalkeeper Martinez there. Look at that. Coming into the box. There was a push, one, and
There's an handball.
I think they're checking the handball first. Then the handball first. The first handball, no, there was no infringement on
There was no
the goalkeeper.
infringement.
I think there was handball there from what's it called, Martin Cash first.
Yeah.
No, there was no infringement there. There was no infringement. I think they will be checking for handball. Handball might just be it.
That was not. Was that his?
No, handball from Martin Cash.
No.
first.
I think it was advert first.
Advert first.
No.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was.
What's VR checking? Possible checking goal for handball. Let's see. I think it went to
Cash. Checking possible handball by Cash. Yeah, there was. I think Cash.
checking possible goal handball. Is the handball for this guy they're checking
Advert.
first? I
Cash.
have they're checking first.
So
Is it Cash they're checking or no, it wasn't on Saka's, it wasn't on Avatar
that was
Yeah.
advert hand.
that he touched first.
Like
No,
they were
it
thinking-
went
No,
into Avatar's chest, not his hand. That's what the VR decision is going to be there.
I think this goal might stand at the end of the day.
I don't think it's going to stand. Probably they'll be giving us a penalty.
So what's this? So
Look at that. It went into Avatar's chest, not to his hand.
So we don't need a penalty here. It's already a goal. We don't need a penalty, please. What do we need a penalty
Look
for?
at the Arsenal.
What do we need a
Arsenal
penalty for?
man. Saying it
minutes
right
additional
there.
time.
Let's see. VAR is currently analyzing
And now they're checking this penalty here.
and analyzing the goal that was cancelled by the referee. This saying that the goalkeeper was fouled. But
But the
Okay,
goalkeeper wasn't
let's
fouled
see.
there.
But
It's,
I don't
the
think the
handball.
goalkeeper was
Let's see
fouled.
who is the culprit of that handball there. I think it has been cancelled. The goal is not standing. It's not. It's not
And the
standing.
goal was
Wow,
cancelled.
this. Wow, I told you VR is against us today. I
But
told
we
you
have
it's
another issue. We have
obvious.
another- we have another
Obvious.
issue
This
against
a goal.
We
This
have
a
another
goal.
issue against VR now.
This a goal, please.
That should have stood as the
I
This
think
a
it
goal.
was taken for. Let's see. What
I don't
did the
understand
referee decide?
what's the issue. I don't
The
understand.
referee already made his decision, so it's not a goal. It's going to be a goal kick to Aston Villa. I think they should have
Is
sent.
that
They
a
should have
goal
sent.
kick or an offside?
They should have sent the referee to the monitor to have a look at it also. Because if that goal wasn't given to us now, okay, I think there was a foul to Kai Havertz here first before the Martin Cash foul there. Because you can see it's the handball the players are calling. And this is what Martinez knows how to do best.
To West Ham.
Wow. Oh, I think we might be having a lot of additional time here.
Yeah, I think the additional time will be way more than the 5 minutes that was added. So it's Martinez receiving treatment right there. Zinchenko has been withdrawn for Nelson. Nelson, we know Nelson to get some 9-minute goals sometimes. Let's see if today will be his day actually too. You can see the frustration on the Arsenal fans right there, and they're thinking that they have been robbed by VAR. So many school of thought will come to play, but we know that football sometimes thrives on controversy. Another topic to discuss for the next 7 days of the week right there. And so the goalkeeper plays the long one and it passed back to him and he clears it at once. No time to look down or look back. It's game on in that encounter. So it's Arsenal still trying to push their luck if they can actually come back into this game. And it's McGinn pursuing this one, runs into the box, and he plays it, but it was well blocked by Gabriel right there, who tries to dribble in the box nonchalantly and lost possession again, and leaving it to for another follow-up shot that was blocked by the defender right there. And Declan Rice passed the ball to Kai Havertz, who sends it back
There was no point
to
for him to
Gabriel.
go back.
Gabriel to Saliba. Saliba trying to go forward towards these dying embers of this game. We can see that the tension is flaring. The pressure is high. It's heating up right here in the studio. So many Arsenal fans looking for a way to distract themselves. But hey, the game is still on. It looks as if one is actually catching cold in this studio right there. And the pass goes to the side to, I think, Nelson right there. Who finds Gabriel? Gabriel calls it into the box, but it was well headed out by the Aston Villa defender there. And it's game on in that encounter. Is Arsenal trying to push the attack right now with Saliba, who finds Martin Odegaard. Odegaard finds Ben White. Ben White returns it to Odegaard. Odegaard looks for who to pass it to, and he sets it to Declan Rice. Declan Rice runs with the ball, and he drops it for Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz to the toe, and he prays it to... I think that's Trossard right there that just lost possession. The Trossard that has been clamored for since morning lost possession at that dangerous area, which he could have done better. So he's throwing to Aston Villa towards the dying embers of this game. And let's see if Aston Villa will hold on from that goal that McGinn scored at the 7th minute of this encounter earlier in the game in the first half. So it's Cash trying to throw the ball. It seems he will be cashing out today with all 3 points. So let's see if Aston Villa can double their lead. Currently possession of the ball. Ramsey runs with the ball. He tries to drop it for Oli Watkins, but the pass, there was too much weight on that pass, leaving it for Raya to restart again. Shogun, any way back for Arsenal?
It looks like there's no way back for Arsenal in this game. Any moment from now, we should be seeing the final whistle. They have themselves to blame.
And that's a long pass forward, but Martinez came out and did the needful right there. So I think he ran into Kaya.
No, it was Havertz who ran into him there.
Kaya
He was in his territory. That is his territory. So Havertz had the opportunity of either
Look at
withdrawing. That is his territory. They run into him.
This
is a footballer. He was going to do. What's it called? It was intentional from Kai Havertz. He's a footballer, so it's not like he was running.
I felt it was intentional for Martinez because he knew where Kai Havertz was running to because he was already overspeeding and intentionally laid down. Yeah, he couldn't control his own.
And it seems Arteta is confused right there.
I think VR has really done us bad today. Like really,
another excuse.
It's not.
VR has not done you guys bad. I don't think VR has.
So it's going to be a free kick to Aston Villa at this 8th minute of additional time. 5 minutes played already. And if you're a regular listener, you know that we keep telling you that whenever you see 5 minutes, it means minimum of 5 minutes additional time. It can be more than that. It's Odegaard trying to turn defense into attack. He sends a long one to Nketiah, but no one there to do justice to that. And it's a short pass right there, and it's Declan Rice trying to push the attack. Who crossed the ball to Nketiah?
Why now?
Who couldn't
that.
get
It wasn't
a
his
good
ball. It was not your
attempt
ball.
out
Leave
of
that.
that
There's a player behind him.
Yeah.
There's a
And
player
I
behind
think
him.
there was an Aston Villa player behind
There's a player behind him. So
you see. Oh, that's
There was
even
even an
an offside. It seems we are beginning to see Sokoti Lucky.
it seems this is the last kick of the match, and really, I think it seems the match is over. And I'm really disappointed with the way the ref officiated the match today. Also with VAR, I was clamoring since that there are some checks that we are supposed to have clarification Reason why we
You
have
can see
VR,
the referee pausing
they know
and
that's
talking to the
we,
guy.
we are
Must the referee
supposed
always go to the monitor? Why
we,
does he have VR referees?
we are supposed to see what they are telling the ref. Like I think it's happening now. It's in the Italian league.
They can they
Like
used to publicize it.
it's no, they request for it.
Yeah.
They do request, but now looking at the situation, like the goal Saka scored that we said it was offside. Like, what about if we look at it from another angle and it was not offside? Because
Saka was purely
we've
offside
seen
there.
the same
Fair.
situation.
Saka was
We've seen the same
Saka
situation.
was
It
Saka
seems
was
the
actually
passion is
offside.
coming.
No, we've seen the situation.
So
in
the game just
EPL.
came to an end. Aston Villa now on 35 points, Arsenal 36 points, Liverpool on top of the table with 37 points. Man City in fourth position with 30 points with a game in hand. Also, Tottenham with a game in hand on 27 points. And Man U sixth position after losing horrendously in a very, very disappointing way, 3-0 to Bournemouth today. One of the most annoying results of the match day today. So, Aston Villa defeated Arsenal 1-0. Congratulations to them. Their home winning streak is still on. Let's see how far they can go with that. Your final take, Femi, on this watch along.
Actually, I don't really have anything to say, but I know Arsenal are going to bounce back, and they are going to like.
Who's your next game?
I think that should be Brighton at home.
Wow. So you think you guys are going to beat Brighton?
I don't know because Brighton has been a very like tough opposition.
But they've been
Probably,
off
I'm
and on
foreseeing, I'm
this
foreseeing a back-to-back twist for them.
You can say that we are not Chelsea, but you can say that it's okay. So I know Arsenal are going to bounce back, and I just wish EPL can try to make the officials,
Officiating.
the officiating process more
But
flexible.
there's no point. I'm not
and
seeing anything Vera has done wrong to Arsenal today.
Shagun, your take, your
Well,
final
good
take
game,
on
good
this
game of
watch
football.
along.
Manchester United losing today, Arsenal now losing. It has been a beautiful day for football. Probably Chelsea are going to win tomorrow.
You can see you're all smiling.
No, it's always
Enjoying their
beautiful. No,
loss.
it's always beautiful when you see Arsenal losing.
And
You can see
lamenting.
Ferrom's face.
And trying to find a victim for their
Oh,
own
it's good. It's
errors.
good. It's good.
They want to pick VAR
I don't mind
as
it. Don't mind it.
the
Sorry, my guy.
scapegoat.
That's a debut.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, the officiating of this game is sweet,
No,
still,
Aston Villa
and
they did what they had to do.
nice.
That is it. Score your first goal.
And
in the
thank you
70th
for
minute.
joining us. Thank you guys, Shegun and Ferami, for joining us.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
My name is Afolanya Adeyemi. We'll come your way again tomorrow. Don't forget, you can only fail if you stop trying. So don't give up on your dreams until they become a reality you can see, you can feel, and you can touch. So good night, and God bless you. See you.